can't practice law straight away. Once you have your law degree, you also need to go through a graduate diploma of legal practice before you can be admitted to the Supreme Court and actually practice as a lawyer. So after I completed my law degree last year, I went into the graduate diploma, went through that. That's 6 to 12 months, depending on whether you do it full-time or part-time. And once that's all complete, then you can apply to the Supreme Court to be admitted and as a legal practitioner. So that was finalised at the start of this year. So I was admitted to the Supreme Court in February, and I've been practicing as a lawyer since then. And it's been so interesting. So we're dealing with real people, real clients, real facts and disputes, and it's evolving each day. So we really have to be adaptable. So it's quite different to actually studying law. When you're at university studying law, they're really just teaching you the foundations. But practicing law, we're continuously learning. So when you're actually practicing, you'll be really delving down into the nuances in that specific area of law that you're specializing in. Coming out of high school, I wanted to start an architecture degree. Towards the end of year 12, I was thinking that architecture was probably a degree that sort of pigeonholed you into one career. So I wanted to change that to a business degree that sort of gave me a foundation to switch between careers. So I decided to commence an accounting and economics double degree, which I really enjoyed. The economics got a bit too hard. I couldn't do the calculus, so I ended up having to drop that. But during the accounting degree, I studied a few business law subjects and I really enjoyed them, performed really well in them. I was getting towards the end of my accounting degree. So I thought, I'm still young, I still have the time. I may as well apply for law and see how I go, see if I really do like that. So that's what I did. That's how I managed to get into law. It was somewhat easier getting into a law degree after I had already completed another degree. So I still had to rely on my ATAR. I got 69.75, which isn't anywhere near what I needed to get into law straight out of high school. But apart from the ATAR, I needed a weighted average mark of, I think, at least 75% in my previous degree. And then I also just had to submit an essay about myself. So that's all that was needed to get into that law degree. I think networking was definitely a huge advantage of studying the accounting prior to law. I often draw on the people that I met at university in that accounting degree in my law practice as well. You know, when we're dealing with expert witnesses, say if it's a business interruption dispute and we need a forensic accountant, I've got those contacts there. And also you gain a larger skill set and mindset. So when I'm advising my clients, I'm able to look at the commercial impacts of taking one course of action over another, and that's drawing on my accounting degree, my business experience there, and then also looking at the legal impacts of those actions as well. So it definitely assists. My advice for students that don't get into the dream course straight out of high school is to use it to your advantage. Study a course or a degree that's going to complement your dream, what your dream course is. So you can look at diplomas and even other bachelor degrees, and that's going to provide you with credits to transfer into your dream course, and also it provides you with a wider skill base that you can then leverage in your favor when you're applying for your first job out of uni.